Hi everybody. Today I'm going to guide you through a really slow and intentional practice around releasing your pelvis and maybe finding some joy or some pleasure, some goodness in your pelvic bowl. This is made especially for women and femmes, but I think anybody can benefit from it. So let's get settled. Just make your body as comfortable as you can. And that might mean that you are lying down. And then as you get your body as comfortable as you can be, you might take a little look around your space and just notice what's pleasant about looking around. You might notice some colors that you enjoy. You might notice some patterns of light and shadow that are interesting. Just getting a feel for where you are in space, and maybe as you look around, also kind of feeling your body in space and gathering some awareness for your relationship to the space that you're in and how your body rests here. And once you've gathered some awareness around where you are and where your body is, you might close the eyes if that feels good to you. It's okay if it doesn't. You can keep your eyes open for this practice. I'm going to close mine. And I invite you to slow the pace of the body down by taking some nice deep breaths and not being too strict about how you're breathing. There's no technique, just inviting the breath to be a little fuller, a little deeper into the body. You'll hear me use the word invite a lot. I use the word invite so that you don't feel that there's any standard you need to meet or any pressuring of getting the body to behave a certain way or getting the mind or the emotions to behave a certain way. So the invitation here is to deepen the breath and consciously slow the pace of the body down. And if that feels really challenging or it's just not happening for you, just get curious about what is happening. What is happening with the breath? What is happening in the body? No matter what your experience is of inviting a slower pace, I'll invite you to just feel some support whatever is holding your body up. Really feeling that support underneath you. It might be the ground or a bed or a chair. Feeling how your body's held up. Your body is supported right now. And perhaps feeling that support, feeling those points of contact as your body sinks down into them and they rise up to meet your body. Maybe feeling that it's possible to soften and relax a little bit further into that support. And staying with your breath. Using your breath to help the body soften. Nice full inhales. And as you exhale, notice how the body automatically softens. The shoulders drop, the belly drops. Maybe that breath helps you sink even deeper into softness, sink even deeper into the support underneath you. And relax your jaw, relax your face. Relax all the way down your throat, your chest, your belly. Invite the arms to relax and the hands. And keep breathing as you relax down into your low back, your pelvic bowl, that space right between your hips. Relax down your thighs and all the way down your lower legs and out your feet. And take a few moments to really notice any softness that you have discovered or assisted in your body. Noticing any good feelings, any pleasurable feelings of relaxation or openness, or maybe a nice warmth or coolness. And just noticing what is pleasant in the body. Maybe even a neutrality. Neutrality might feel good. And keep breathing. And I'll remind you, and this is really, really true, I'll remind you that it's so normal to have thoughts coming and going. A mindful practice includes those thoughts, so please don't feel that you need to shun your thoughts. And the same goes for if you're having a hard time relaxing or finding softness or pleasure. Very, very normal, very much a part of being a human, noticing discomfort. So as much as you can, taking an attitude of kindness towards those aspects of yourself or any other aspects that might be coming up. There's no part of you that isn't permitted here. Mindfulness includes all of you, all of it. And keep breathing. And just noticing in the body what feels okay, what feels safe to be with, what feels like you could stay here and maybe even enjoy yourself. Finding a place in the body or a few places in the body where you can hang out and relax. You might find those places that are contacting the support like we did a few minutes ago. That might be a good place to start. Just continuing to notice softness, ease, lightness, maybe even a pleasant heaviness. Noticing what feels good in your body. Good. And from this place of just noticing what's relaxed and what feels okay in the body, I invite you to bring some awareness to your pelvic bowl. So the pelvic bowl is the pelvis. It includes the tailbone, the hips, hip sockets, all of your reproductive tissues and organs. Bring some awareness to this place in the body. And for some of us, this might just not be an option. So if you're doing this meditation and you're feeling like this is an area of the body where you just can't hang out right now, you can kind of follow my instructions and just find a place in the body that does feel good and just modify, or feel free to stop the meditation. This is a tricky area for some people, for a lot of people. So being kind and keeping yourself feeling safe and supported. Just being in our bodies is pretty radical. So if it feels accessible, if it feels kind, if it feels appropriate for you today, drawing awareness to the pelvis, the hips, the tailbone, the pubic bone, all of the beautiful, regenerative, soft tissues in this lower part of your body. I'm just getting curious about what this area of your body feels like. And that curiosity is such a loving approach. You might think of it as getting to know a new friend. So that friendliness it has a quality of openness and curiosity and kindness. You wouldn't steamroll and barge in as you get to know a new friend, and you wouldn't ghost them and not return their calls or texts. You would meet them and greet them in a open, kind, curious way. So again, this approach of kindness. Letting this area of your body know that there are no expectations for it. There's no certain way that it needs to feel or not feel. It's totally okay if there's kind of a disconnect or a numbness here, an uncertainty. If you're not sure what you feel, it's okay if you feel a lot. You might just mentally say to this part of your body, to this beautiful pelvic bowl, it's okay for you to be just as you are. You're welcome here. Your pelvis probably has a lot of really good reasons to feel whatever way it feels. So we want to honor that and respect that. And remember that you can always use your breath to come back to the present moment. Inhaling and filling up your body with some fresh oxygen, some fresh energy. Exhaling, allowing that relaxation to pour over you. Your thoughts are welcome. Your feelings are welcome. Every single part of you is truly welcome in this practice. And as you're able, as it feels good and accessible, come back to your beautiful pelvis. That nice bowl shape at the bottom of your body, bottom of your torso. You might breathe into it, send some breath into all of your juicy organs down there. I encourage you to keep approaching with curiosity. You might even notice that sensations in your pelvis change, or you might notice that there's miniature fluctuations, like a little pulse or a wave feeling, maybe a buzz. You might notice a sense of temperature, a sense of shape. Just gently noticing what's here. Always with the option to draw your attention away from the pelvis and maybe just work with another part of the body, or just open your eyes and notice what's in your visual field. You can do what works for you and do this at your own pace. Please do. Do this at your own pace. And this is an option. You might rub your hands together with me, creating some warmth, a little bit of friction, a little bit of life and energy in the palms. And you might place your palms somewhere on your pelvis. I'm kind of just holding the bottom of my belly over my pubic bone, wrapping my hands in a crisscross in this area. Maybe you want to place your hands on your hips or on your low back, your tailbone. Just finding a way to bring your palms to your pelvic bowl and offer some physical support. Totally optional. It might not feel good to you to place your hands here. And if your hands are here, and if they're not, inviting relaxation, inviting a softening and a letting go. Just like we did with the body earlier, inviting this specific part of the body to release and relax. And again, it's an invitation, right? There may be parts of your pelvis or maybe your whole pelvic bowl doesn't want to release, doesn't want to let go. We want to be really, really respectful, right? Again, probably some good reasons that there's some armoring here. So just letting whatever experience is occurring in your pelvic bowl to be with you and to have permission to be here. Getting curious about what it actually feels like, whatever it is. And your curiosity about what those sensations really are. What does that actually feel like? That in and of itself is very loving. Very loving to be inquiring and open. So the practice is not necessarily about getting to the most relaxed or pleasurable state. If that's happening for you, that's amazing. And stick with that. That's a beautiful resource to tap into. And one of the benefits of practice. And if that's not happening for you, I invite you to really hear me when I say that just looking deeply is an amazing practice in and of itself. Just lending your attention is the essence of mindfulness, is the essence of waking up. So you're doing it right. No matter what you're doing it right. Taking some deep breaths. Relaxing into your pelvis if it's available. And just keep coming back to softening around your hips, your tailbone, your organs, your soft tissues, hip sockets, relaxing your muscles, maybe imagining that healthy blood is flowing through these areas, healthy energy is flowing through these areas. And you may find it supportive to offer some affirmations to your pelvis. So I'll give you a few examples and you can see what lands for you, and there will also be some time to offer your own based on what you need. You could say out loud or in your mind, I'm right here for you. You're safe with me. I honor and respect you. I'm listening. And any other affirmations that your pelvis might want to hear or that you might want to hear. Maybe just a simple, I love you, or I'm here. Great. And then, if it's accessible, if it feels good to pay attention to, you might notice any sense of pleasure in your pelvis. And this can feel tricky because we have a lot of programming around pleasure and this area of our bodies. So again, approaching just with so much gentleness. And perhaps pleasure isn't the word that works for you. Perhaps it's more like ease or comfort or nourishment or goodness or fun. Maybe for some of us, just a steady sense of neutral, a soft sense of not much going on. Finding something that feels okay and attuning to that in your pelvic bowl, in your muscles and your bones, your soft tissues. Noticing what feels good or neutral or very pleasurable. And inviting yourself to really feel those sensations. Get really interested. Maybe get really excited about what this actually feels like. Using all of your little nerve endings, using your focus and attention to really feel what feels good in your pelvis. Feel your body with your body. Maybe it feels good to bring a smile to the face and smile into your pelvis, and that warmth and that love and that kindness into your pelvic bowl. Maybe sending some more deep breaths down into the body. Starting to gently dissolve any boundaries around how good this could feel, with the caveat that today you may need a sense of boundaries, and that's okay. If it feels good, if it feels right for you, inviting any good feelings to blossom and expand. Breathing into them. Perhaps smiling into them. Maybe with some deep sighs or some sounds. And we will be wrapping up here in just a couple minutes. So deciding if you want to continue your own practice and take some time to absorb the benefits of your practice, as some of my yoga teachers would say. This is your meditation shavasana, your time to be still and absorb. So deciding for yourself if you might want to do that after this recording is over and extend this practice as long as you'd like it to be. And regardless, we'll just enjoy any goodness in our pelvic bowl for the next 60 seconds or so. Last 60 seconds to invite as much juiciness and pleasure and ease as much as can be here right now. Okay. Great work. Maybe taking some deep breaths if you're ready to come out. If you're going to continue your own practice, you can gently turn the video off and continue. Great work, everybody, and congratulations on offering some friendliness and some attention to an area of the body that contains so much wisdom for us, but an area that we often feel disconnected from or in conflict with. I hope this was supportive and that you feel you've befriended a piece of yourself. Have a beautiful day.